I will push you in prayers. Let me leave other scriptures. But I just want this to settle deep in the heart of at least some of you. We are sent to a strong. Come now, and I will send you to Pharaoh. When you get there, deliver Egypt. Sir, as I studied, I found out that Moses had two problems. Which is the two problems you must face? Pharaoh, thus said the Lord, let my people go. Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should let the people go? Listen, Pharaoh called his servants and said, the taskmaster, and said, double the work of Israelites. They are lazy. That's why they are listening to Moses. You are not understanding what I'm saying. Satan has given men excess load. They can't listen to you. The load on people will not let them hear you. Say amen if you are hearing me. Do you know that, to tell you how serious the matter was, Moses now went back to the elders of Israel. Do you know what they said? They said, God punish you. This is the people you are coming. Is it not happening to you? Your siblings that you want to help, your community, what are they telling you? They said to Moses, they said, God punish you. May the Lord do more to you. For thou has increased our bondage. You say you came to save us. How is it that you came to save us and our bondage have doubled? Ever since you put your hand in what you can't handle, you have doubled our bondage. Who am I that I should go to Egypt? There are some of you young ladies here. I don't know how the mantle fell on you. Probably your brother is serious and busy with drugs. Somehow they shifted it and the mantle came on you. I have a query. Just like the gatekeepers in the drama asked the people that were coming, they say, who are you to cross? That question is asking for something. Is asking for something, and it is that thing that it is asking for. That's what I came to pray about in this vigil. And then we can now add few other things that concern our destinies and families. Every territory and gate must demand for that thing. You must present it to cross. Who are you that you want to take away girls that we have kept in lesbianism for more than 10 years? Who are you that you want to set your mother free from a generational curse of madness? Your great grandmother had it. It is your mother's turn. After your mother, your own daughter, maybe the third one, we have it. You want to break the cycle. Who are you? Tell us what you came with. If it is only snake, we have snake too. See the load of diseases. Who will listen? Let me shock you. If you talk. Let me tell you, you may not like this, but I will say it. But don't be afraid. It only calls for prayer. There is rumor. Where is Chibike? Chibike that went to Lagos. Bike, where are you? Stand up now. You are raising what kind of? Chibike's elder sister just died. He just came in with the corpse 2 days ago from Lagos. Last year, him and the brothers and the mother, what a painful tragedy. Last year, him and the brothers and the mother went from here to Lagos for her wedding. This year, they went to bring her corpse. I was telling my wife in the house, I said, only God can strengthen these people. No child yet, nothing. After burning millions of naira, now they will burn another one for burial. Chukwukelu prayed. The thing asked him, who are you? The kind of diseases that is hanging on people now is strange. They don't have medical origin. God said in verse 19, he said, I am sure that the way you are, Pharaoh will not let you go. I am sure that if we consider the way you sleep and your consecration and the way you behave, you won't achieve anything. Pharaoh will not let you go. Now, that's not even where I'm going. Chukwukelu now came back and we were discussing, and he said again what I've heard from another source. There is suspicion that we may buy by December 1 liter of fuel, 1.5 a liter. If you like, say, if they told you that we will buy 600, will you agree? There is suspicion. The thing is on ground now. There are things I don't want to say. We are on camera, we are live. But there is serious. These things are strategy to make sure that people are not listening. Do you know that as I speak here now, there are some of you who are actually not listening, but you are listening? It's a confusion. Let me clear the mystery. What I mean is that your ear is hearing what I'm saying, but as far as you're concerned, na gwakwa gị na ebi ebe a na nwoke akpa ekpere na ya enyere gị aka ọ pụcha ihe m na-eche aghọtara m ife ọ na-akọ hu amaghị mụ amakwuru onye ọ bụ achọọ m ịma onye ọ bụ na-esi n'ụlọ m. So even when God has something to say concerning you, something to say concerning what you need, the weight will not. The elders of Israel told Moses, they said, if we see you again, strong nation held by a strong nation. Where will you start? By origin, you have a strong nation. By assignment, you have a strong nation. You come from Ebonyi. Do you know what is Ebonyi? I went to Ebonyi one time and I heard, as I was asking questions, I used to ask questions. They called one place Ishieke. I said, why did they call it Ishieke? They told me there's another place called Onweke. Yeah? Hope is it Onweke or Odweke? Onweke. Onweke. Then there's another one. I think there's a Titieke. I now asked them, I said, why? They said that in ancient time, some of you from Ebonyi may not know this thing. I started probing. Somebody told me that in ancient time, the topography of the land is like a snake. The ancestors saw the shape of the land as a snake and named it after a snake god and said, this side is Ishieke. Go there and see another level of immorality. Huh? Obi is in Ishieke. Obi, there is a work that we are doing at Ishieke. Go there and see. You will finish telling somebody about Jesus now. You will be begging. You say, with tears in the eyes, can I be given at least 1 month before I leave my boyfriend? Can I have like 1 month? With tears. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, but can I have like 1 month? They are not willing. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I do this thing? At times when I watch people that are here with me, my heart will just break into pieces. When I see what some brethren do, well, without wasting further time, In chapter 4, why Moses queried and queried, God said, what is in thy hand? That will be your only way out. You are entering a strong nation. What do you have? Currently, what is in your hand? There is something we will do to what is in your hand. There is problem if there is nothing in your hand. Let me say, Chuka, that what is in your hand is one little grace to at least shout to God in prayers. That's the rod in your hand. God will put power in it, and it will become the rod of power. It was that rod. That rod is the only thing that Egypt had. Did you realize that Egypt didn't have any serious respect for Aaron until they placed rods, almond rods, in the tabernacle, and Aaron's own budded? If you follow the scriptures, you will see that some small respect started coming for Aaron. What do you have? Shalom. What is in your hand? Consecration. Which one do you have? At least let's tell God, can you breathe your power on this? Put power on this. Since I go to hospitals every month, at least there is something in my hand. Your hand is empty, and you want to go home. I am Makwagola. You will now know that forces exist. I have come in contact with powers. Oh yes, I tell you that there are powers. They exist. The Bible said the gods of the land are mere idols. That utterance is put in effective when God is around. If God is not around, if the rod of his power is not there, the gods of the land are fiery. They are fiery. Sir, show us your hand. God said to Moses in chapter 4, when Moses told God, at a point, Moses said to God, send, O Lord, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. Don't send me. I'm weak. Don't send me. I even stammer. Don't send me. Who am I to face Pharaoh that I ran from? Your mother that used to intimidate you, have you collected what it takes to stand eyeball to eyeball with your mother and tell her the truth? You know how you fear your uncle now? How you fear your senior brother? Have you? These are strong cities, strong nations. You want to go back to them with what? I will not forget that I was at Lagos when they brought one elder. He used to come to anchor a meeting, but he has grown old. So he came to visit, and I'm the one anchoring the meeting now. If others don't want to pray, pray. I'm telling you. Don't look at people. We know they're the same level. Destiny is guess size. The man told me when I finished ministering, he said, where are you from? I told him. He said, is that all? Is that the only place where you're from? I said, I don't understand, sir. He said, you have 3-4 dimensions. I know where you are mentioning. He said, they don't have about 3 to 4 dimensions of what you carry. Where did you drink from, elderly man? So when we are talking, when I saw the man's spirit, I attached myself to him. I'm wise now, sharp. I glued myself to him and his wife, elderly man. He now told us a story. I and the brother that hosted me for the meeting. He said that they used to have, I've forgotten the name he called it. He called one man of God that shook their area. He said when the man, one principality, one native doctor, a man that kills people without hiding, if he comes to your house and said, you people will donate a life, my altar needs it, you will have to run back to his shrine with so many things, begging him to exempt your home. He was that deadly. So this man of God got born again and ran to the man and said, today you must repent. Enough of your tyranny. Zeal is not good enough without power. Heaven must breathe power in the rod you have. What do you have? What can you say? By your mercies, this one is in my hand, and I've been doing it consistently. The man ran to that man, and that man looked at him. He said, you have a bright future. I don't want to kill you. Pa! Get out. When he had ta, get out, the man said he didn't know the force that turned him around and was walking him to the door. He said in his heart he wants to stay, but a force turned him and was walking him to the door. When he got to the door, he had come back. He said the same force turned him again and faced him back to the man. The man now told him and said, there is something Christians call consecration. Before you face me again, go and get it. Pa! Get out. See how they turn you. See how they. Is that not how immorality is turning you? Is that not how immorality is turning you? Pa! Go to that bed. You go. I hear Christians saying, and the force overtook me. Force. Where is God's power that a force overtook a man in whom Jesus dwells? And he overtook me. I didn't know. I couldn't help myself again. I didn't know when I now lied. Stop that. It's not only Omaba you called. You also called me. You also called me. He said for 2 years he went inside and entered fasting.